Hello everyone, welcome to part 61 of my Dark Souls 2 Scar the First Time playthrough, and today we'll be going through the Undead Crypt and defeating Velstadt, the Royal Aegis. Now when we go through this area, I'd suggest you be human, otherwise you're gonna get ganked really hard. Now this video is probably gonna be very rant heavy. Because I got fucking cheated whenever I went through my practice save. Basically what happened is I managed to get face stabbed twice in offline. Somehow. Which shouldn't even fucking be possible. At least in Dark Souls 1 wasn't face stabbing essentially because, like, on the invader, I get in this case's side, your back is to him, but on your side, your face is to him. So the game assumes on his end that you're backstabbable, and that's some backstab, even though on your end it looks like he just teleported behind you and backstabbed you, even though you were facing him. It's obviously frustrating, but it's a lag-based issue, so if you just stay offline, it shouldn't happen, right? Well, apparently Dark Souls 2 has that. So yeah, I'm not exactly happy right now. Also doesn't help this area is super ganky. Luckily we have a very strong NPC to assist us. Make it a lot easier. They shoot doesn't stand in fucking hallways and gesture at me while she's getting shot at. Move! Move! Come on, lady! She's really not that bad, she's just kind of a moron like all the other NPC invaders or summons in this game. And I'm poisoned now, thank you. Maybe fucking Phantom, if you actually went and attacked them, I wouldn't have gotten poisoned. And you know, when I started playing this game, I thought I'd probably consider it a bad Souls game, but a good game overall. And I don't think that anymore. I think it's just straight up a bad game. I like the gameplay style, aka like Souls-like combat. I like the massive amounts of armor and weapons, along with dual wielding and various other things, like bonfire aesthetics. But goddamn, everything else is horrible. The game just runs fine. That's one thing I definitely give credit to. But the amount of fucking glitches in this game, and weird design choices, and the amount of ganking and bullshit like that, I actually just straight up am starting to dislike this game. Which really just sucks because I love the Souls series. Like I said, I've played Bloodborne. I've probably completed that game at least 10 times, which is a lot for me since I don't really replay games that much. In Dark Souls 3, I've probably beaten pretty much entirely 3 or 4 times and gone partially through the game like 20 or 30 times. Same thing with Bloodborne. If you didn't know, I have ADD, which makes it hard for me to focus on one game at a time, which generally results in me starting a game and then quitting quite quickly. And some Souls games are some of the few games out there that can keep me coming back. I fucking love these series of games, but if I started with Dark Souls 2, I would have quit. And I probably wouldn't have touched the rest of the series. So honestly, I'd say that if you're thinking about playing the Souls series, go ahead. Just do not start with Dark Souls 2. You will most likely quit unless you are willing to dedicate yourself to a bad game. And even if you are willing to, it's probably going to color your opinion on the rest of the series, and you're not going to want to play them. So I'd suggest don't start with Dark Souls 2. This game is really crap, especially in comparison to the other Souls, which are amazing for the most part. There are weak spots in every game, obviously. Like for Dark Souls 1, it's basically the entire second half after Orange Seed and Smough. and the fucking Bridge Dragon. That one's also fucking infuriating. But basically, I suggest starting with Dark Souls 3 or Dark Souls 1, one of the two. Or Bloodborne even. I started with Bloodborne. I love it. It makes it so I'm generally play super aggressive. Which is another example of why this game kind of sucks. That I've played every Souls-like with a highly aggressive build, and this game is managing to make me more passive. And I hate it. And it's nice I can roll around and stuff, and I'm strong, and I don't really die that much. But I'd rather play aggressive. It's a lot more fun. But he was a little app when I tried to play highly aggressive with the fucking Gold Great Swords. I got annihilated. Basically what I'm trying to say, don't start with this game. Because you're probably going to quit, or at least I know I would have. Even though the Souls series are by far my favorite series of games, with Bloodborne being my favorite game of all time, and Dark Souls 3 probably behind it, and Dark Souls 1 being somewhere up there as well. I don't like it as much as Bloodborne or Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. Because of the second half kind of ruining it. But, this is what I'm saying. Don't start Dark Souls 2. You'll probably end up not liking the rest of the series. This is definitely the black sheep for a good reason. There are good aspects, but they're way too colored by the bad. I probably will end up replaying this at some point, just because it's a Souls game. But I'm playing it because it's a Souls game, not because of it. So by the way, those Grim Reaper-looking enemies, the one that just popped out of the statue, until you destroy these statues, they spawn infinitely. So yeah, you might want to do that. You definitely want to do that, otherwise you're going to get overwhelmed. Especially because you have such limited movement. Although the area leading up to the boss, the hallway leading up to the boss, you have to fight an infinite amount of them anyways, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. Because we love infinite enemies, don't we? Dark Souls 2. I know Dark Souls 1 did it too, but at least those enemies were pushovers and really limited. And it was changed in the remaster. This game had an entire fucking remake, basically. And it wasn't changed. As you can tell, I don't really like this game that much. It's really unfortunate. I like the rest of the Soul series. Like, if I were to put them into rankings, I might do a tier list of them at some point. How the fuck is she able to stagger me with a dagger? I'm wearing full Havel! If I were to put them into rankings, at least from the ones I've played, as I've not played the Demon Souls remake, or Sekiro. Now, obviously, I haven't completed this game, Scholar. I haven't played the first Dark Souls 2, or the first version of Dark Souls 2, the vanilla version. I'd probably do, like, Dark Souls 1, like, an 8 out of 10. If the second half was about as good as the first half, it'd probably be a full 10 out of 10. Pretty much a masterpiece or a perfect game. Dark Souls 3, I put a 10 out of 10, pretty much a perfect game, except for the nostalgia bait. The overwhelming amount of nostalgia. But even then, it's not really that bad, even after getting into the older games. So the order I played was Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 1, and then now Dark Souls 2. But even with the nostalgia, I still think the game stands on its own. I'd even argue that it uses the nostalgia to its advantage and makes it overall better game. And it helps go into the narrative a little bit. I remember I watched a video about that. It was like something called The Tragedy of Dark Souls 3 Bosses or something. But I think it was that. Maybe it was something else, but it talked about how so much nostalgia and shit, it kind of goes into the narrative about how the world was kind of collapsing in on itself. And I like that a lot, thinking about it like that. And obviously, Bloodborne's a 10 out of 10, my favorite game of all time. Like I said, probably the closest being Dark Souls 3, and then maybe Doom Eternal, or even Minecraft or something. That's pretty much how I'd rank them. So far for Scholar, I'd say probably a 5 or 6 out of 10. It has good spots, but there's too much shit in this game. Doesn't make any sense. Like fucking lag stabbing that literally only existed because of lag. It became an actual thing in this fucking game. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. Why the fuck is that a thing? And the overwhelming amount of ganking, the stupid weapon durability. Yeah, I can kind of see it, but it's nowhere near fast enough to warrant, like, doing like what Breath of the Wild did, which forced you to use a bunch of different weapons. And it is just kind of annoying having to constantly worry about your weapon durability. Sorry, I kind of went on a rant there. God, just the more I play this fucking game, the more it pisses me off. It really stinks because it's rare for me to play a game that I think I thought I'd like. I ended up not really liking, but its gameplay style is exactly what I like. Also, I keep forgetting to reach it. The raid. Devotee chick here should better protect me. Mace of the Insolent. The Mace of the formerly high-ranking clerics. It is combined with the Sacred Shine and can cast miracles and hexes with strong attack. The clerics had held venerated positions once, but now their souls wander aimlessly in the depths of a murky darkness. Effect, use miracle and hex. Strong attack. And then there was the blue flame. I don't remember anything else. But some of the robes, like Velstadt or something. The fuck is blue flame? Is it a spell? Cian's halberd. Replica of the halberd of the loyal knight Cian. I meticulously crafted. Already read that. Or something similar to it, at least. I have no idea where the blue flame's going. I don't see it anywhere here. I thought it was a catalyst, but I guess not. If I figure out what it is, I'll look. Or I'll read it out, but I do not. I can't find out. This? No. If I figure out what it is, I'll read it out, but I cannot find it. Yeah, I have no idea what it is. Whatever. Move! Your attacker move, moron! Made me take a huge amount of damage. Fuck! Why can't I walk through summons? They're not this annoying in other games. Fucking move! God, this shit's so annoying. Going down literally anything that's thin. The fucking summon in this game is a nightmare. Why the f... Why couldn't they program in that if I'm moving towards you in a small hallway, I want you to fucking move? God, that's annoying. That leads out to the next area. We're almost done with this area. It's not really that long or difficult. It's just, it's really ganky. Like usual with this fucking game. Our problem. Why the fuck is there so many ganks in this game? Like, yeah, I get it's not easy to do enemy design right. I get it. But it's also not hard to fuck it. It's not hard to not fuck it up this badly. Like, come on. Demon Souls was Miyazaki's first fucking go at it, and he got it pretty much perfect. With a few stumbles. But this game completely fucked it up, even though a lot of the people I bet you who worked on this game also worked on Demon Souls. How? How'd that miss? Also, why are the hitboxes so terrible in this game? Come on. It's just a little shit. It just makes everything worse. If they couldn't program the fucking... If they couldn't program the... What are they called? The summons. The NPC summons to fucking move. You should have programmed them so that... Something like... They should have made it so you could just walk through them or something. I don't know. Whatever. Owen Ford's staff. Staff of Owen Ford the Sorcerer. Catalyst for sorceries and hexes. Owen Ford, revered as the father of sorcery and Melphia, sought knowledge to surpass mankind's ken, and so ventured into the Undead Crypt and did away with his humanity. Some hold the theory that Melphian sorceries and pyromancies originate within the boundaries of Drink Lake in ages past. Up here in the shortcut. Excuse me. There's a wooden chest over here. Something in it. Some infusion stones, that's all it had. Now, this hallway has infinitely respawning cloak dudes. The Grim Reaper looking dudes with the sword and shield. Yeah, it has them, but they infinitely spawn. And you can't destroy the things that make them spawn, because that makes sense. Like, as a result, they're practically just different enemies. The fact that it was done, there was an infinitely respawning amount, even with destructible fucking spawners. That was already stupid. But the fact that now there's no way to get rid of the infinite respawning ones, that's fucking stupid. Look how fast they hit. Then you have a fucking Dragon Rider and 2 Cian Knights to deal with as well. Fucking balance. Why are they attacking me? I'm not even attacking them. These game mechanics weren't built to handle this amount of enemies. At least not this way. Not enemies that don't just crowd together. Why is the Dragon Rider aggroed? Oh my god. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Why is this in the game? I can see maybe fighting 2 or 3 of these at once. That wouldn't be too bad. But why, or even them just all being here in their initial numbers but not respawning. I can understand that, maybe. Even then, though. And this is way not okay. Look at this shit. I came in here with, like, what, 9 flasks? 7? I don't know. And look how close I am to dead. My fucking god! Who the hell designed this? Yeah, fucking, I'm just ignoring this shit and running. Fuckers can't design proper enemy encounters. They can go fuck themselves. No, great, and now you distract them. Where is it? God damn it! Why the fuck can't I use my menu when I'm falling? Or change for no fucking reason. Also, that's another reason I fucking hate this game. They change shit. They change shit for literally no reason. Why do they change shit like that for no reason? No one complained about it in Dark Souls 1. Why is it changed? Whatever. Seriously, the more I play this fucking game, the more I hate it. I dodged that, but sure. Shouldn't have hit me. I fucking dodged. Also doesn't help this game has awful hitboxes in general. Oh, and enemies when they buff get fucking huge damage absorption for some fucking reason. I said it's a full-on opening. Why should I not be able to punish? Hello? Like fucking enemy design 101. Actually, I think in this case that wasn't like huge damage or some boost just from buffing. I think it was because of, basically I think the reason I was doing so little damage there wasn't because he just randomly got a huge damage absorption boost. Specifically because he was in the process of buffing. How and why did he turn? Why the fuck do enemies get rewarded for making huge mistakes? That doesn't make any sense. That's not how these games fucking are built. Fucking Dark Souls 2. How did that hit me? Game. I cannot wait to be playing like Dark Souls 3 or something. A game that's not dog shit. I don't understand how you morons that like this game like it. It's so terrible. He gets a fuck ton of Phantom Rage by missing. Like, can my mourn of a character step forward when he hits? How did that not hit? Just step forward! Come on, how the fuck did that hit me? Sorry for the yelling in this episode, but God, Sarah really highlights a lot of the problems with this fucking game. Like, seriously, this buff, I'm pretty sure, adds one move into this fucker's arsenal. With that being the fucking dark projectiles. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's all it does in terms of moveset. The rest, it just makes it tankable. That's good boss design. Doesn't make him any harder, really. It just makes it fight take longer. And you can make more mistakes. That's good boss design. I've never seen that move before. Fuck you. Fuck you and your shit boss design. Fuck this game. And its fucking shit ass enemy design. Fuck. I cannot wait to be done with this game. I cannot wait to move on to a better game. And actually have fun. God, I hate this game so much. Also, look at that Emerald Hair popping up there. Are you fucking kidding me? How are you still aggroed? Oh yeah, now you're not what? Fucking Dark Souls 2 shit-ass AI as well. God, everything about this game just is shit. This game's just straight up pathetic. So complete ass. Cannot wait to be done. God, now I was having fun for a bit there too. And then all this shit happens. Fuck this game. King's Ring. A soul is much like a curse, and those with strong souls must bear within themselves an even stronger curse. Vendrick, King of Dringlake, used a powerful soul to keep the curse at bay. In the end, he sought the flame that began it all. Wear this ring to open the King's Gate. Also, look how insanely tanky this one is. An artificial difficulty. Make this guy pointlessly tanky, so you have more chances to make mistakes, rather than actually giving him a different moveset or making the original enemy actually difficult. Fucking God. It's only fucking difficult. This fucker's only difficult when he has a fuck ton of HP. Yeah, I'm homeward boning once this fucker leaves. I hate this game so much. I really apologize if you like this game, but holy, this game is bad. Okay, well, grab the rest of the items in this area, use the crow stones, and then we'll level up and end the episode. So first off, you can like that if you want, but it'll summon an invader. I don't see the point. They don't drop anything. Now it's actually just straight up punishing you heavily with more enemies. When you try to make it so you can actually fucking see, that makes sense. Yes, because it's bad to fucking want to see in a video game. Also, don't stop on this ladder if you can. It's one of these fuckers. Don't you love it when the game places enemies in a way that are basically impossible to fucking avoid? Without already knowing they're there. Great game design. So we have, I forgot to read the soul, and then we have Crushed Eye Orb. Crushed Eye Orb. Invade the world of a traitor. A crushed eye orb with an unfocused gaze. The crushed eye rises unsteadily in search of dishonorable miscreants. Miscreants. Where are the fiends? Where are they? And then soul. What's that soul? Where the fuck is his soul? Blind? Oh, it just looks different for no reason. Okay. Soul of Velstadt, defender of the king inside the Undead Crypt. Velstadt was always at the king's side, as if he were his lord's own shadow. After the king retired to the Undead Crypt, Velstadt vowed never to return. Use a special soul of this night to acquire numerous souls or to create something of great worth. Also, why are half the souls like soul of blank enemy, like Velstadt or the Belfry Gargoyles or something, and then the other half are like boss or enemy soul? Just keep it consistent. Hey, look, Solve the Last Giant, Dragon Rider soul, Dragon Slayer soul, Exil's Entry soul, and Sentinel soul, Belfry Gargoyle soul, Soul of the Lost Sinner, Executioner Chariot soul, Skeleton Lord's soul, Covetous. Why aren't they fucking consistent? I mean, it's super minor, but It's just another weird thing about this fucking game. And when you already hate something, you are a lot more picky about it. Especially because I know this game could have been good if the developers weren't retarded. Or they just waited for Miyazaki to go. Or they left the fucking Souls-likes to Miyazaki. Hell, there's even a fucking Souls-like that Bandai published that... Okay. There was actually a Souls-like Bandai published that wasn't bad. It wasn't made by the main FromSoft team. It's called Code Vein. Here's an example of how Souls-like can be done well by people other than the normal Souls people. Not normal Souls people, but the main Souls team. Main FromSoft team, I mean. But why is this game so terrible? Like I said, they had 2 fucking games to get this right, and they fucked both of them up. And arguably, Scholar First is worse than the original. How? I just don't understand how this game goes so fucking wrong. Seriously, this game had... This and the original had like fucking 4 years of updates they could have used, and they didn't do it. And they were both still bad. By the way, if you like this, it'll spawn a bunch of invaders around the area. So yeah, don't come down here and like that initially, because you're gonna have a lot of trouble as is, and having to deal with more of those fucking invaders is gonna be a lot worse. As you can tell, I don't really like this game. It's not even like I hate it, it's that... Oh, actually, yeah, I just straight up hate it. Also, I managed to miss an item somehow, yay. I'll grab that probably off camera. Because we're already probably running low on time. But it's... Yeah, I hate this game, but it's more of disappointment than anything. I know this game could have been good. If maybe with Scholar they brought the main FromSoft team on. Or just fucking didn't make Scholar. Or waited for the main Miyazaki, or the main FromSoft team to help with the game. They could have waited, but they did. Probably Bandai's fault really, but still. They had 2 fucking chances to make this game good, and they fucked them up both times somehow. Well, Dark Souls 1, while having an extremely crunched time schedule, or amount of time to make the game, was better by a lot, and they only have 1 go at it. And no, the remaster doesn't count because it's just straight up a remaster, while Scholar is a remake. There's the difference. And then you had Dark Souls 3, which I'd say is probably the best Souls series. And they got that right first try. It just really shows that people who made this game don't know how to make Souls games. I don't know about video games in general, they might be good at that, but they're not good at Souls games. They really shouldn't make them. And honestly, I really hope they didn't have a huge hand in Elden Ring, because if they did, that game would probably suck ass as well. And maybe I'm being needlessly harsh on this game, but it's a frustrating game. Especially considering I started playing Dark Souls 3 like a couple days ago, and I am loving it. And it really showcases how much worse this game is when you play 2 of them at the same time. This game is just... God, the difference is huge. It's such a worse game. Or else I'll try to keep the complaining to a minimum in future episodes. I just wanted this to be the Rant episode. Do I have any night? Yeah, a few. I just don't understand why the smelter demon's, like, armor set isn't using petrified bag of bones or whatever it is. Oh yeah, I need to read that too. Forgot about them while looking for the flame. right? Pretty sure I already read all like the prisoner stuff, so I don't think I need to read that. Grave Warden. Grave Warden Mask. Mask worn by wardens of the Crypt. No notable effects designed only to block light. The wardens of the Crypt watch over the slumbering dead, making sure they are not awoken. Be they king or peasant, wise or dull, rich or poor, the wardens treat them with the same care. Ladia White Hood. Hood of a Ladia Pyromancer. Ladia apostles in their conceit occupy the Undead Crypt and misuse death. This invoked the Ira Finito who branded them as trespassers. Also those like mages that can summon. It's not the like blue dudes. It's the I don't know what they're called. Like, you know, in that right behind that first double shield enemy, there's two of them. Yeah, them. They have a chance to drop a dark force ring +2 for some reason. I don't know why random enemies can drop rings in this game, but more strength. Still want to go back to my greatsword build or something similar to it at least at some point. Yeah, I'll just take it. Check here real quick. There's a ring that I wanted to use. I forget what it was though. I don't know if I have it yet. I could have sworn I did, but I might not. When I looked earlier, I couldn't find it. Oh, also, the King's Ring is used to... Oh, this is for. The King's Ring earlier also opens up all the King's doors that say produce the symbol of the King. That's what it's used for, so if you want to go ahead and do that, that's what it's used for. I'll probably show it in the next episode. Regardless, thank you all for watching. I apologize for the huge rant this episode, especially if you really like Dark Souls 2. But I really do not like this game. And if you want both a good example of a more detailed analysis of the huge amount of problems with Dark Souls 2 and a defense of the game, check out Mauler's YouTube channel. He has a huge fucking series on that, and has a video about the defense of Dark Souls 2 as well. So if that's what you're into, or if you want to know exactly why I don't like this game in more detail and with better analysis, go ahead and watch them. He'll be better at it. Like I said, regardless, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day and stay safe.